Boom, let's be honest podcast, maddest podcast, the baddest podcast, never the saddest podcast. I'm there today with Jardy. And people again, we don't know if we're sorry for the inconsistencies, but I just say it sometime. But we're there now and we're alive and it's still 2025. And before we start, you know, Ding, and we're talking about ding.com. Use the code LBH75 for get $15 or more off. One blood clot, oh you go. $15 off every $20 purchase or more. You understand? So the code is LBH75 and we're alive. Jardy, what on?
There, no, bro.
How things?
I'm alright. How are you doing?
I'm good, okay, man. I'm good. I feel like the government conspired against me. You know? I feel like it's a conspiracy afoot.
You should. You should. It's the funniest video I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Before you low, what you say? Like mental health wise. I'm not gonna go out and say, oh, you crash out, but I'm still gonna ask. The people that must say I crash out.
People that say I crash out when you ask about something. Number one, if you find a video, my voice still even high. I'll pay you. One, like, more often if crash out means say,
crash out is when you go up on the media these days.
Okay, so once you
once you decide,
you're a crash out. Alright, cool. Then I'm crash out then. Because
you crash out, therefore.
When me hear crash out, me people be vulgar. I think vulgar. I think loud. I think boisterous.
Going on a certain way.
Expletives. You know, that's what I think a crash out is. But hey, but no, I'm saying I talk about it already. I feel cheated, bro. You know what I mean? But on the flip side, I mean, I think I forget them an invoice because my boss youth awards now. Big man is I don't think it has ever got this type of notoriety.
If you want to be honest, in terms of it being in the social sphere, as something as, you know, quote unquote controversial, sure.
Yes, I'm sending them on road.
You could say that.
I'm probably I don't know who's the big man, the big puppet master over there.
The schemer.
If having Jeffrey as a nominee or having Jeffrey shortlisted was the aim all along, you're fucking smart.
And you're
smart.
People could say it seem that way, but you don't know.
But I never like though. I not like when people are talk about positive and negative and all them something there, bro. Like I'm just that. But again, here we see in life, brother. I'm gonna say it already. You never get to see yourself with your own eyes. You only see a reflection of yourself, you see me? So even though you might know who you are, if a man look upon you and say, oh, that you be, and if him or them I deal with something for you, forget. If them deem me as whatever, and there's nothing you can do about that, isn't it? Because if you go to a man say, a man like Jeffrey who interview a wide variety of people, as a matter of fact, I don't think nobody do it. I the OGs them, because you don't know, man like Anthony them would do, but I don't think Anthony will follow up somebody like going to sports. We're in a sports and in the music, but I don't think you talk to somebody about just sports or whatever. And like nobody can say there's ever been an interview where it's like you say, this was kind of too far out of theme field for them. I always know me and when me I do it. So it is what it is still, you know. But what you would think about it though?
As me did say to you, overall, bro, this is my issue. You see me? I see people. I've had the conversation with people, of course, because you don't know. Once, especially since we start work together now, it's like once Jay says something, it's John, I know what go on. If Jay good, I crash out.
I go on.
And then it's beer.
No, conspiracy.
Yeah, conspiracy against my dog.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing, as I would say, consistent with you is that one, we're not like 6 nominations, bro, and 4 winners. You don't get one crazy to me.
No, that's crazy.
That's the thing that is crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie still.
That is what I was like, that is what it like before, because as must say, when I heard or I had somebody who was telling me what was going on. I wasn't at that award, but I had somebody who was telling me that was going on. So, you know, she did keep me up to date with the winners and whatever. So like when she say your boy not get none of them, I'm gonna say, what you mean none of them?
None of them.
What do you mean by none of them? And she say, yeah, 4 winners, I'm going to say. I must say 4 winners and 6 nominations and 4 people win.
So there was more winners than losers. Matter of fact,
It's
more go as far for say, bro, me have a look at brother, big up to them Mari. Them man they ever a prize giving, bro. And me I tell you, if it's a case where them Mari in a one competition or nomination where there's 6 and a 4 win, bro, could have stay on me hard. Because anybody could have win this clearly. But would have question him like, how 4 people win and you lose? Like,
no, well that is the crux for it for me, bro. Because guess what? My thing is it's not like as me did tell them, they say it to you, I'm say to people, one thing if a 6 owner and the one person win that one,
there we go.
Say, well, you know, it is what it is.
And then I could have just simply say,
4 awards,
for please myself, say, watch you know, them they go for that.
I don't know that. The 4 awards thing weird.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sit down here and say it's a conspiracy, but...
Yeah, because no people are saying, cause what? Not comrade, you know?
Well, I mean...
What I saw you come on, if time come, time just coming on, you know what I mean?
And then also, I guess when people... I guess my thing is like when people say, oh, yo, you know, like them all say, oh, if you think the Prime Minister award is a joke thing, I'm like, well, they didn't have to shortlist him to nominate him if it was a joke thing. They clearly nominated him or shortlisted him for him to get nominated and he got nominated. So if you're going to say that if you think the Prime Minister award is a joke thing.
I mean, and if you guys will say that if I think the Prime Minister awards is a joke thing, well,
it's about to answer, you know.
You'd have to ask, like, even... No, I'm allowed that here, man.
No.
But just know say we good with all parties. You see me I say? And if you see we interview one party, that means that the other party did reach out as well.
But people don't...
So, it is what it is.
Don't get it twisted, you know.
But here me never like, though. I never like this Jeffrey hating on every royal thing.
I mean, bro...
Again, I'll make this clear. I'm big up to Evie. Because I congratulate Evie at the awards.
Yeah.
But make sure I call him the same night and I say, bro, I know you probably see me frustrated and whatever, but congrats again, you see me? And then I call him again and I say, brother, I know how media thing run. But you see, because the Glean and everybody post you, everybody thinks, say, Jeffrey is mad that you win.
But bro, as I said to you, remember the conversation we had? When you say, oh, you know, you go speak, I'm going to say, you know the narrative I'm going to be saying.
Yeah.
Sorry, loser. You knew that.
And that's fine, but the people them who have said that, though, I know say them, no matter what I did do or what I did say, they might have a problem. Yeah, because I hear people say, if you did win, if I did win, nothing would happen. And that's the fact side. If I did win, nothing wouldn't happen. Nothing at all would happen. I just win and go on my yard and I stop talking about it, isn't me? So again, congrats to Evie, congrats to Deandra Harrison, congrats to Jason Weir and if I Warren Weir family, but
876 stream.
And 876 stream. Man, I have no problems with nobody, bro. You see me? Simple as it is, based upon how much winners there was no chance of me winning, and I don't feel like I should have been shortlisted. You want ballad. Imagine if you go in a competition where and the criteria is you have to have ear on your head and you don't have no ear on your head. That means you're not for there. You get me where I come from?
I was say, bro, even when, and again, man, let the people into a conversation, when you tell me, say, get it up for the award, and me, like, I'm not going on but the thing say you don't win.
No, I think so too. I think so too. You want to see me in my blood class suit?
Yo, you don't say that. You don't say...
You want to see me in my suit?
Bro, I saw somebody take a video of you, and I say, man, they met Jay wear him best, clean.
Yo, man, I tell you, bro.
Just wait for go lose.
Man, I tell you that. Yo, man, I tell you. But all them things still, I just saw it go. You see me?
Yeah.
But me I tell you them out there, brother. Listen, me at 29, I brush 30, dog. I'm going to do a wide variety of content, interview a wide variety of people. I'm not going to ever denounce or act like a toxic thought don't exist. I'm not going to act like, say, if like we're one...
They've never been specific with that with you.
Bro, my nomination was based on Let's Be Honest. So even that, my nomination was based on Let's Be Honest podcast.
That's what I want. See, I never know that. And
I see even a girl say, oh, manana positive impact. Lady, we share the platform with so many people. Sometimes I see no people that talk about, oh, where you did do care about. Where you get that from? Which platform you get that from? Like, talk to me. You see me I come from? Like, we are talking about sports, we are talking about Liam Bailey, we are talking about
You know what
Whisper.
it is? You know what it is?
So much things, bro.
I think the people, and like you say, now that you're telling me, say, let's be honest, they get nominated for it, I can say, because personally, I just think it was just you and your platforms.
No, it's let's be honest.
Okay,
it's
well,
let's be honest, bro. You see me?
Then
So everybody who did act like say, oh, them a part of the cheer, and them know exactly what happened and the whatever process and it's toxic talk. Now again, I'm not try to separate myself from toxic talk. I'll never do that, bro.
Yeah.
None at all. It's a part of me and it is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
You see me? Charlemagne them can interview Joe Biden and him can interview probably one IG model and then him interview one OnlyFans. Yeah, you know what I say? It is what it is. It is, and Charlemagne do some wild things. Same with Kyson at them. What the biggest streamer in the world. Aiden Ross them have Donald Trump on the stream, but you still Aiden Ross ever have a OnlyFans person. So it's like, I get what them I say, but this labeling me as just toxic is crazy, and they're not gonna ever put that on me. Now, if you don't want to say that, that's fine. That is 100% fine, but we're not gonna do that. You see where I come from? So it is what it is, man. But
say, as long as you know you are okay, you know.
But no, I never did not okay. I just did really want to know what more I could do.
At this point, okay.
What more I could do? Because if you look on evil, the whole category, new media, dog. And me and new media, bro. Bro, you know, we come show people, say, watch out, we are working what we have. You know? Bro, I look on evil right now. Oh, that's the production of this. This is what new media is, you know. This is where new media come to, you know, bro. You see where I come from? So, I'm gonna say, it was never a case somebody did mad. I was just like, really, what more I could do? And I know the answer is nothing.
Beyond the people, public perception of you also, I think is just, like, there's a certain confidence that you have. Because guess what? Even in the video where you did post, on the Free Family one, the one where
the vlog, yeah.
The vlog. And I think people just have a problem with how you speak.
What am I saying though?
With you. No, I mean how you speak means how you come off. Because you are, you're not timid, bro. You're a man who just speak your mind. And then, I can tell you the truth, a lot of people don't necessarily like that, you know. I mean,
I just saw it, but if I feel some more insecure, I just saw. And that's how that's life.
As long as we know that.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm not on time right now. I've tried to be fake humble because I'm insecure, you know. I'm not no time to do that, bro. And as I said before, nobody not gonna gaslight me and try to tell me, say, me enough to feel a fucking way. Me feel that way. I'm gonna feel like them waste my time. It's simple as that. Them there try to send a message, and the message, I receive it.
Because people came to me and they were like, yo, I'm going to go on to myself. The first thing what me I going to do, I'm never going to tell nobody what them can, what them are going to say about themselves, how to represent themselves, what they believe they should stand up for. So coming to me and saying, yo, bro, if I tell Jay this, tell Jay, I'm not going to tell the man what to stand up for.
Yeah.
Is him, like him, the man believes, say, is whatever the situation is, not necessarily a conspiracy, but if you believe, say, yo, a foolishness, you know, go set me up with.
I'm not go so far and say it's not. I'm not go so far.
As I say.
Bro, if I be real, bro, if I be 110% real, bro.
That's the 4 awards. The 4 awards out of 6 months.
It's crazy.
I just that man I mean honest for sure.
And you know, son, and I cap well, my ear heavy name. And I think there was a young lady at a model interview, I'm get shortlisted. I'm say Evie.
Yeah, did I say yo?
Say blood clot. And not because I think Evie is more deserving than me. I do think he's deserving.
No, but you knew that.
But me I say, in my mind, I say if it come down to it, it'll be me and Evie, and I see how them would have pick Evie because Evie is clean cut. Evie is very cultural.
Yeah.
And when I say cultural, he's the OG cultural. You know what I say? Not for every video them I can relate. I've never caught a bucket in my life and rural and country life and them good thing. My mother would have loved every royal video because but at the same time, we're acting like Jeffrey was not in the comedy space as well. It's like, you know what I said? That's the time and the longevity and the fact that there's people who that do it before me. I'm a transcending one different feel and me I do well at it. So nobody not gonna tell me say me not deserving. Just like me not gonna tell them say they're not deserving because guess what? Me don't know what 876 streamer do and the sacrifices them make. Me don't know what
I'm aware of some.
And me don't know what I don't even know what Jason do. I gotta be honest.
As I say, no, as I say,
but I don't know what him do. So everybody know what them do, and everybody feel entitled to the award.
Bro, everybody's saying, nobody's saying, and not one point did he say that none of them shouldn't have win.
I'm congratulating all them individually.
Me know Jeff personally, and I know, bro, enough work put behind 876 streams. So congrats to Jeff also.
Yeah, so big up to everybody who win. But as I say, Youth Awards chair just. If you want to make it right, bro, just invite the G, bro. Just invite the G, bro. Just say, yo, Jay, send the invites. Man, I'm gonna lie, I the most traction this. And I'm gonna tell anybody now, man, I say say the award show lose its credibility. Man, I gotta go so far and say all of that. But at the same time, you know now, say, and not everybody welcome because they have an entrepreneurship thing, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's say I was an entrepreneur, I'm on a sex store. And
you couldn't make it.
But so are we doing entrepreneurship or not?
No, I agree. That's what I say. But
so I'm finish my thought now.
Okay.
So I try to show and say, I think this award is cater for adults who do kid shit. And just kid shit. Like PG friendly shit. I do an interview with Chrissy on Chrissy page. And I say Will Smith can do a steamy sex scene right now. But yesterday Will Smith can come in Aladdin. You get what I say? You now for box yourself in one thing. And day that me a big man. And me have an audience where I have to grow with. If me have the comedy right now, I can't do no. I don't know, like, ignorant Jamaican, I can't do that no more. Me have to do, yo, when the first had to come, when the first forward, oh, what's that like for an adult now? Yeah. Or we can reminisce upon our parents used to cuss to when them come when you have someone when you got eat and you might start cussing. Because now them they relatable. You get where I come from? I can't do the comedy because I have to grow. I have to grow with the demographic. Just like a Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber back then and Justin Bieber now is two different Justin Bieber. We can't talk about baby. We can't talk about Justin, talk about who in your belly. What are you talking about?
I guess all I can ask as somebody that, you know, is outside looking in is maybe try to make the criteria clearer. I don't know.
Yeah, and again, as I said before, big up to who big up to the winners and big up to I love this initiative, bro, but at the same time, I just feel like my category was a category where
it is an agenda.
It was too easy for me to win, for me to lose. And that, you know, because remember, we talk about new missing up people talk about.
But you know, say that make the people them look upon you crazy though.
Oh.
For you.
No, them not look upon me. Let's get this straight. Them not look upon me crazy. Them not look upon me crazy. Let's get that straight, bro. Don't ever believe the media. People just see things and run with it. Worse when them can get. Remember that if you look upon even these TikTokers, I see one look at Marga Foot girl. I see she go as far, she had a post it on Twitter too. Cool? They're getting engagements. It's an ecosystem. Just like right now, we're going to talk about Cartel charge $1 million. We need people. So that show you need the entertainers them for the good. We need some things to happen.
True.
You get me I say? Yeah. You ever hear a man say slow news there? Because you don't have nothing to talk about. You just talk about some fuckery. So when them something have come now and me go so about man say on a positive impact, right? My post my charitable do this.
And they must say
yo, Dan give him money. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
No,
and me compared.
I know you're the worst.
And then wait no. Oh, no, they ain't here. You see? That means them never do it with a good heart because make up your mind.
You can't win.
Exactly, bro. So don't make nobody tell you in a fuck crazy dog.
You can't win.
Oh, me I crash out and my voice, you know me loud naturally. And my voice was like, what more could I do? Oh, you might compare him, say, heavy this. When this become a heavy royal Jeffrey thing?
It became that as soon as you said every royal's name. It became that when you said every royal's name.
When did I say? I never said every name. No, somebody said something. I'ma say.
When
una try. Wait, no, I'm show you how them done too. I say the narrative una try for put between me and Heavy Walker's fuck. The man them say Heavy Walker's fuck.
I remember.
So that me try to show you, bro.
There was that tweet that somebody did there say, yo.
Read again, bro.
But man, I diss up Heavy. I retweeted and said, yo.
So that's what I try to show you. Say it was never a case where, all right then. Them say something, and them must say yes. It's Jay. It's time to go to work. It was never a case about what I said or what I did because I didn't do anything.
No, but what I mean when I said that, you know, not saying you said every in a derogatory way or a negative way, but what I'm saying is, yo, as soon as you were, bro, literally as soon as you turned on the camera, you knew what was up. And you're not stupid.
But it wasn't. I never said nothing about every. I mentioned every name. I mentioned everybody name.
No, I agree. But what I'm saying is the way how them people are look upon things, bro. Them not. I saw them go on, you know.
That's not. They don't look at it. They want it to look that way. That me I try to tell you.
Oh, you're talking. Okay,
that's the difference.
Spinning it.
Because remember the comma there, them. And if you try to read the sentence, the narrative we una try with me and heavy work. That don't make no sense, bro. So I know it's brothers and sisters. But see, even a girl make her tweet and she say, "Oh, I reread this. My bad." So, but guess what?
At least
the mindset where them have a read it, them just want to say, "I tell you, say the boy hype." I tell you.
So
you see me? So you have to slow that, bro. You can't.
Have the perception that boy was.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
That me recognize.
But I'm say, big up to the Youth Awards. As me say, do the right thing, make it right, and send an invoice. Because at the end of the day, bro, Youth Awards don't give me no followers, it don't give me no money. There's no investment for the winners and all them something there. I'm not saying I have to downplay the award because I wanted the award. I'm gonna still want the award,
guys.
But
you did want the awards.
I'm not fit anymore for the awards. I'm about to be 30. You understand? So I'm gonna want to increase that time for re-enter. Because I won't.
No.
We'll pass that now, you see me? We did politics right now. Fully. We are dealing with politics right now. Because I mean stupid enough, I got the Prime Minister African thinks that politics would run with me. I'm not a blood clot sense. Anyways, Vybz Cartel.
Yes, teacher.
Vybz Cartel. We'll get a sneak peek of how much Vybz Cartel is charging per show.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. That is a dragger.
I'm gonna tell you. It don't make sense. You 8 pound teacher.
Not gonna hold y'all. It's a lot of money.
And you know, before talk about the money, what them are there me and mids, you know. Because you know, say Buju and teacher, them have a lot of similarities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Run the place, legends, influential. You name it.
Personalities that can be compelling also.
Yeah. And I think the difference between Buju time in prison and Cartel time in prison is that Cartel still did a release. And not just release, he was releasing chart-topping music. He got his biggest song, Behind Bars.
Yes, Fever.
So I think that's the difference between Cartel and Buju. Buju coming out of jail was everything he's going to sing, we've heard. We know. Big up to the people, the new fans them will never yet see him. But Cartel himself is going to perform songs to his fans who have never seen him before, who has seen him before, but they've never heard these songs. You hear me I said? So a Fever, Buju can come sing but Tisha look more.
Yeah.
But Cartel will come do King of Dancehall album and nobody. Probably 2 jail up on H Block or whatever.
Also,
so that right there, so make Cartel just super bigger.
It's also the time they went in. Not saying Buju wasn't big, obviously Buju is big, but Cartel had...
You know say Buju? You know say Buju in terms of the currency?
Well,
reggae.
In terms, like what do you mean? Explain.
Buju he's a dancer. He's a dancer reggae artist, you know.
He is.
But at the time, you don't know, say, from Tilshire coming up, it's still more conscious.
Yes.
So when it's like Chronics. Chronics can go rest for 4 hours, for 4 years. And just come off of the hill. I'm ready. And we're just ready.
Yeah, okay, I hear you.
You get me I said?
Yeah.
So it's not like dancehall now where, and don't get me wrong, even if Buju was still in that dancehall room, because his last masterpiece to me was Too Bad, which is 2006.
Too Bad is 06?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not earlier than that?
No.
Okay.
Fact check me now.
Right? I wouldn't be surprised.
And even when him got Too Bad, Drive on him something that old rhythm same way. You get where I'm coming from? So Buju kinda, when you go reggae, you can take time for rest. So people just still that wait. 06? Come on, I'm here, man.
Too Bad album, see, yeah?
I'm here, man.
You take a big up now, man.
I'm here, man. Chat about.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think that's the difference between Vybz Cartel and Buju. And then Cartel case, that is a different case than Buju case.
Yeah.
You see me?
Altogether.
I mean, yeah, them try to pay Buju case as a system that I really get to him or whatever, but...
We know what going on.
Yeah, whatever. There's video evidence there, so we never get into that. Cartel case now was a different ball game, a different.
I had also the political
yeah,
ties
and then,
into it and everything.
And then it's in Jamaica upon the ground.
Yeah.
You know, and then so what
also the time, like when I was thinking the time is just the time that Cartel went in, it was literally the biggest. Like you know what I mean? So it was,
And then we are talking about reality show. Bro, honestly, the what ifs for that. And I feel like
crazy, you know. I think about that a lot.
Yeah, when you look on even the money we might charge now, I just feel like them have money where him probably wouldn't get, and just me just speaking out loud, him probably wouldn't get that in just like a show money, but in terms of overall, when they are doing branding. Yeah. Remember I said at one point Cartel now wear Clarks, you know. Yep. Before Cartel going Cartel, I said Addies, no Nike here. No Nike here. You see what I say? We are talking about condom, we are talking about the rum. You know what I mean? I can see the rum come back right now and the crazy thing. So
it's almost like him, the price that him charging now is like
everything.
Yeah, it's like everything he must say, oh, that should have happened for me. This is where I'm at. That's what it's
no, here we know. So 1.35 million for the train that
crazy,
show.
By the way.
Well, I get enough mixed reactions. People are saying deserving. No, I'm going to say he's 100% deserving.
I don't know about 1.3, J.
Why?
All right, let me just get it straight. Deserving is not the word I'm going to say because guess what? Some man charging price and somebody pay it is what I so let's just say it out the way.
I charge.
Yeah. So it's not a deserving thing. But I guess because I wasn't privileged, not privileged, I wasn't privy to the amount of money he must get. I heard rumors say it was a lot of money. It was in USD. I heard rumors, especially around Freedom Street time.
I heard that was crazy.
I heard that was crazy.
And if you vex, say I get that, I think Joe is to be blamed because Joe kind of set the bar.
Joe set the bar. So to me, again, I'm not saying I'm deserving, but when I heard the 1.375, I say, yo, bro, that's for one artist. On one show.
I
not like Cartel I do 3 shows in a Trinidad. I say I will be here Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's not like him doing that, bro. It's one singular show.
Governor's yard, something.
Bro.
All right. So why? So why you sure? Talk to me.
I think for me it's just like, yo, what other than the ethos and the mythos of Cartel?
What that mean?
The person, I'm sure. I just mean the person. When I mean ethos, I mean like, yo, the legacy.
I'm gonna say two uptown, bro. Yo, use now my words,
bro. Anyways, the legacy of Cartel. The legacy of Cartel. Let's just use that. Other than the legacy and the image and the power that is Vybz Cartel, I don't know if that performance is a 1.375.
Alright, so here we're going now. But hear you.
Yeah.
Hear you now, but here on my defense.
Alright,
I feel like if I'm a promoter,
okay,
I look upon 2 things. I look upon pulling power for make my money, and I look upon showmanship for have a annual or a continuous show.
Okay.
Now, Cartel definitely has the pulling power.
Especially right now.
Is that thing like attractor and attraction?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, you get me I come from? So, for instance, you'll put a man like Vybz Cartel on the show, yes, but Bumbuckler, the elephant man, I gotta take the show. You get what I say? Okay. Now, Ellie probably not gonna pull, but Vybz Cartel would have pull. But people gonna leave like, oh elephant, my God, the guy with the lift tongue, he's amazing. He climbed up and he jumped off. Who is that guy? Now I said, no, you're not Ellie, because you take everything personal. But you get me I said? So, I get what you said. Now, I think we cannot judge it off of if Cartel is a good performer or not. I get you, I really do. But what first look on, can the promoter make back their money? And next issue, I think what Cartel have. I think he shouldn't be doing a Trinidad show for that price, in my humble opinion. Right. And here why.
Okay.
If you look upon Beyonce, Jay-Z, Drake, Kanye, you name it. Now granted, Jay-Z, Kanye, come on Jamaica, come on Sumfest. Big up Sumfest. Big up to the rest of them. Right? I don't think them can come now. Because just production alone is like whatever money.
Yeah.
When Chris Brown come here, I figured that Chris Brown was paid. You see me? I heard I figured that Chris Brown was paid. But the thing with Chris Brown is you're gonna get a show and you're gonna get the pulling power, but at the same time, Beyonce can't drop fear price because it's just Jamaica. Because guess what? Beyonce have 100 dancers. You get where I'm coming from? Beyonce have a shipping her production, she have a shipping a certain type of staging. And some people just never drop that for accommodate just one country or a couple countries in the Caribbean. That's why they don't come here.
Yeah.
You get where I'm coming from?
The standard
So if
that they
so if
want
Cartel are gonna
to
charge 1.3 and he can pull that, cool. But then now let's ask this question. How much pulling power do you have? Because you do have it, you know. But how much people must have to accommodate and at what price? Because when you look on Freedom Street could have packed. Cartel could have rammed the stadium fully.
For how much are you charging?
But when you hear say the millions and the cheapest tickets is $150 US. That's madness. Jamaica cannot afford that. In a Christmas time as well, where a man still have to look on him pitney them. A man have to look on. Once you're an adult, you have to look on. You promise somebody a Christmas gift.
Yeah. Somebody.
And if you never promise a Christmas gift, you probably need to put some money into the pot. Because we have to have this big Christmas dinner. You understand where I come from? So I think that's the problem. Because Cartel in the Barclays, if Cartel charge $2 million in the Barclays, that's no problem. That's no problem.
So yes, that's
you get where I come from?
Yeah.
But can Cartel go charge $1 million in a Kentucky? Probably no.
Probably not.
And probably he just won't go there. Because for him to do a 1,000 attendee show, that's not making sense for him right now. You know where I come from?
I guess, you know what, in truth, I guess when I heard, you know, obviously just given that Trinidad is also Caribbean, when I hear the price, it just sound jarring. But if you did ask me what he might charge, like you know...
So what was the number you think? Like 500?
500 wouldn't kill me. I wouldn't be surprised at 500
Bruh,
grand.
but he told you he get paid in millions. He never lie. He never lie.
He did not lie.
He didn't. And then the thing, and listen, again, me I talk from my local knowledge, I know. Enough time with promoters we do, they will collaborate with the artists and them share the gate and them just say, here, let me recoup and we'll split it 70-30. I take 30% of the profit. I just need for recoup. And you know, it's alright, that's like a local lifeline, I can't lose.
Yeah, because there's some promoters, like especially some artists, especially if they have like, if them doing the merch or if them doing if they have brands that they're affiliated to, them get piece of whatever is being sold there. So whether liquor or whatever them selling, whatever they sell. So
but in terms of pricing though, I don't think anybody has ever really been paid for their showmanship. You see me? I think it's mostly pulling power.
Pulling power.
Yeah, you see me? And then now,
I mean, that's fair.
No, enough people are wonder if Cartel open up Pandora's box when it comes on to other artists wanting to charge more. Number one, you guys do not deserve nothing close to Vybz Cartel. Let's get that straight. And secondly, uno now give a show. So it's like, all right, I spend this money I know. I enjoy myself. No. Cartel to me need to improve on production. I don't feel like he's giving a show.
Not necessarily his performance, but the production.
Production. Like there's no show. There's not even like a bad transition in the set. Like there's no bands. I wanna stick on the bands thing. I was out already, but there's no bands. There's, you know, like probably even a one little video when they take a prison and like in depth on the real, like you must say, man, must come on road or something. That would have been like a little thing. You know, Beyonce, I know I come here to Beyonce, but you know, Beyonce would have put up her pitney them and I said, look, I'm going to see Beyonce pitney them, I'm going to show you. And you know, give people something. Ministry teacher, I do that, dog. And when we as a fan now hear someone get that amount of money, and probably that's why the promoter charge you like $5 there, a fucking nosebleed seat, you gotta say, do you really love the fans? And then now the fact say, the Trinidad show, because Trinidad are complain. Them are complain. And we have to look upon it 2 ways. We can look upon it and say, Cartel people them love you and people them want to see you. We can look upon it 3 ways away. We can look upon it and say the promoter take up something we cannot manage.
That's where I'm at with the second one.
And we can look upon it as business is business.
Yeah.
You see me? But I'm going to hold you. If I'm Vybz Cartel and I get, and don't quote me on the number, but I think it was 950.
950.
And
the rest of
150
it was
out of
supposed to be changed. 150 is a lawyer fee.
Lawyer fee. So 800 mash collected already. I'm showing up. I'm showing up.
Thank you. That is where, that is more than anything, that is kind of what did.
I'll cut the set, I'll do something.
More than anything is that, when I said jarring, that was leading into that. Is because, yo, all right, as I say, in agreeing with you, I feel like the promoter take up something.
Yeah.
I do believe that. But, like I said, bro, you hear the 950 and the 800, bro, and then you just hear saying, nah, show up.
Yeah, that's...
I said, no, man. Like,
yeah, he making real money.
Yeah.
He making real money.
Yeah, bro.
He making real money.
Bro, no, just walk. Look, and obviously, we're just talking about the figures we know here, or what they've been told, or we've been told, I should say. 800 grand, and the man just say, yo, the promoters, I'm out. One day I'm Miami up. One day I'm Miami out.
Yeah.
I chill out with the fam. I mean, I say, yo, for not show up, but then again, like I say, you know, I not like, I'd like to assume, and I like due diligence never do, because if you are paying that and you know, so you have to get them, you have to get the maximum to the man to show up, for the man to show up.
Yeah, business, I have remember too, you know. I don't think Cartel, well, he definitely can afford, but he wouldn't want
afford it
for a promoter saying, hey, we can call a teacher and just give him a big food and then give him other. Because don't get me wrong, you know, if 950, so after like 400,000 outstanding, that's a lot of money same way.
Don't get
it's a ton of money.
Do not get it twisted. Also, and then I can, you know, I don't, not speaking for teacher, of course, but it's also the mentality of a man that was locked away for 13 years. He want everything.
Everything.
He want everything out there. He want everything. So,
now,
as I feel like the promoter take up something he couldn't understand.
Yeah, for sure. And with the same promoter, comes, I think Sizzla was on the billing.
Yeah, he was.
And there's two sides. I heard that Sizzla wanted the same amount of money that was promised to Cartel because Cartel is not showing up. And then as Sizzla put out a statement and say he didn't want that. He wanted 50%
a fraction of it,
of what Cartel was gonna get because he's now the headliner. Now again, I'm not no big promoter, but I'll go one and two things. You want to read it? If you want to read it,
okay, so Cartel was paid the most of his fee. Why couldn't the balance be sorted? This is from the promoter. Trinidad and Tobago has strict regulations on how foreign currency can be accessed and moved, especially in large amounts. Even though we had access to the full balance, it couldn't be withdrawn or transferred fast enough due to the long weekend holiday and legal limits. We explored multiple legal official avenues, but were ultimately constrained by the systems. Whilst I have been a small promoter for many years, it has been quite some time since I did a show on a large scale. Back to us saying, take up something we couldn't handle. More so to this magnitude, in hindsight, I underestimated how challenging or securing the Forex in a timely manner would be. Why did Sizzla Kalanji withdraw if he was already in the country? We had every intention of fulfilling Sizzla's contract. However, following Cartel's withdrawal, his team communicated that they now expected the same amount as Cartel. They felt Sizzla should be considered the new headliner, which is understandable. Not understandable. Their reasoning was also solid. Their reasoning was also solid, noting that Cartel is on tracks and Sizzla's a full live band. But financially for us, this was simply not something we had planned or agreed to.
All right, so let's use Coachella. There's been instances where Coachella, like the headliner, the one with the video name in a cap, them pull out and them would have get somebody like, let's say Beyonce pull out, them get Rihanna. And I can understand Rihanna wanting what Beyonce or even more because of the short notice, right? But if I'm on a billing already and I've been paid, and I find out that somebody pull out, the man for the show pull out, I don't give two fucks. Reason being, Sizzla set is going to be Sizzla set, whether Cartel show up or don't show up. The headliner for a show doesn't necessarily mean you're going to close. It just means that you're the main attractor for the show. You see me? Because again, the people them could have go and them could have say, yo, Cartel, Sizzla take the show same way. So Sizzla, I would understand if Sizzla was saying that, all right, when you reach out to me now and say Cartel now come, Sizzla, you're the next best thing. And you're like, well, shit, more and I'm in there too. Because when I figure somebody, give me. But another short thing, go, bro. I never know that. I feel like that was a bad representation of dancehall music in that moment right there, so.
Yeah, definitely.
It was really a bad representation of the culture right there, so.
It really just made everything look like very party shop.
Yes, and then Sizzla now team did come out and say they asked for 50%. Madness.
You shouldn't have asked. You should have the money that you already charged is what you should have taken. Is what you should have took.
Because my price is my price because of my price. Now, granted, we're not gonna act like the market doesn't play a part. But Cartel isn't the market. Cartel is an anomaly.
Yeah,
he's not the market.
And when they were talking about Pandora's box, I hear all of that. But let me tell you something. As some artists, if you want to take my small advice, do not think you're getting paid anywhere close to
jump on the price. So that's what I'm talking about. Go as far as jump on the price. Go as far as jump on the price.
It's not.
Bro, when that made the culture look weird. Man, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it looked odd.
It made the culture look very odd, weird.
Like that sat there when it happened, when the show was supposed to keep it never gone. It as much as it was a talking point, it did have an energy around it still.
Yeah, I don't know what type of energy that, bro. And then our next thing too, I feel like any promoter out there we are gonna book Vybz Cartel, bro, you need probably 3 acts. And maybe the acts them intertwine with Cartel. So you get Cartel, you get Spice, and probably like Skilly, and our Massacre.
I mean,
and there's no say.
Isn't that what the Atlanta show did do?
Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs of it because guess what?
You mean like
a book on the building. Because what you know in that, I'm show the difference now.
True.
With sure. Because look, Spice is not. I think only one show Spice is up on the building with Cartel. I think on the Bahamas show. Don't quote me, people. But me I try to say though, Cartel full these venues. Granted, if you put Spice on it, if Spice is being paid or off of the strength, once you put on the fire, that's a different money.
It is.
Because now that means that my fans turned up. Even if my fans and Cartel fans are similar, my pulling power has now been triggered.
The difference in the bookings obviously is me saying, obviously Vybz Cartel, and then you have Spice and Massacre versus Vybz Cartel and Friends.
There we go. Because Friends can be anybody.
Friends can be anybody.
Remember I said Friends in Florida was who? DJ Khaled and...
Yeah.
Who was my miss? DJ Khaled and somebody. Isn't me? Listen, Cartel deserve him.
Offset, I think, right?
Yes.
Offset, yeah.
But we talk about Cartel show. I'm gonna say I feel like Cartel show needs some showmanship. It needs something more. But at the same time, this is his homecoming.
Right.
Isn't me? This is people getting even introduced to Vybz Cartel because I'm telling you, Atlanta used to live. People are calling me like, yo, bro, I'm finna go see this Cartel nigga, bro. I'm gonna see what the hype is about, bro. I swear to God. I know Fever and shit, but I'm...
Yeah.
So, it even have a look a cool thing about it, like, yo, I'm a city teacher. You know what I mean? It have a cool vibe. Like, you have that Jamaican friend and you've been at your book, Cartel is the best. You want to see him.
I was having a discussion with some of my brethren them saying, yo, how we view Cartel. Obviously, we think Cartel is one of the best artists ever. Dancer artist. But how we view him and how overseas view him in terms of...
I can't even say overseas. I would say like regional.
There's a different... Because we quote unquote see him and we've seen him and Teacher is our brand. Like we feel like there's a little ownership of... Jamaicans say there's a little ownership of it. So when we look on certain things, that's why I'm gonna have to correct myself with the deserving thing. Because just because me think it's expensive, mean say over this one I look upon it and say, yeah man, that good.
Yeah, easy pickings.
I mean? So we have to also think about how international, at least a regional, perceive a man like Cartel. Because like I say, it's not like Teacher was flying out a lot during him time. He was probably goes couple places, but he never touched soil upon like American soil a lot. Especially in him prime. You get me? So how they view him is a different thing. And remember, all those new fans in the time when he was also in prison. Because a lot of those songs that people like overseas, like Fever, obviously, some of them other new songs like names them that come
Miami
to me.
Vice, Coloring This
Coloring
Life.
This Life. A lot of those new songs gained new fans too. It's not just us.
And then now when them gain as a fan now, it's just like the story go. Like, wait, he's in jail? What you mean he's in jail? For murder?
For murder, yeah.
And then now, wait, he came out? For murder. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a different thing.
It's a different thing. So now, what am I gonna say about the show now? Yes, I see Cartel, and I will see Cartel again, but it's not something I'm spending top dollar to go and see.
Yeah.
And again, I have to remember this one did 13 years. 13 years of life gone. So him could I get 13 million for your show, him can't buy about 13 years.
No
whatever a man a charge, a man a charge. And if a man feel like him deserving, a man deserving, bro. You see me now? Do we have does the show have the return factor? No, to me. For the ultras them and the stands them, always. And we Cartel them one for that. But for me, as just like, of course I'm a Cartel fan, but I'm AC. You see me?
Yeah, this is not a thing where...
In a day for me, for say, alright then. Cartel is something I gotta go. And I like certain artists when I know so them there something this is a performance me I gotta get. And even when I know the set. Like look on Chris Brown, bro. Chris Brown, you're getting a show.
Not like I used to with like a baby face. You see baby face go 3 times, 4 times.
You're getting a show.
Yeah.
You see me, Beyonce, you're getting a show. You're getting an experience. And I think at that, the culture a lot now. We have it same way, you know. Because that's why you see man like Beres Hammond and them, man. Well, you've talked about Beres now. And we come back to the same thing with Cartel and even at Beres. Certain places, Cartel at the level where I charge so much money. If him don't have a big fan base over there, so him can't go.
Yeah.
Because the promoter not gonna make the money. Because the white guy, I don't know his name, I big up to, I think it's the Yardman podcast. So I big up close to the podcast, them I do them thing and I make waves. The man I say, yo, Beres can do 1,000 people in Europe, right?
Yeah.
So how you for charge certain amount of money and travel with how much in people? I see ladies on the comment I say, yo, when Travis Scott not come to Jamaica?
No.
Jamaica can't afford Travis Scott. Joe can't afford Travis Scott. And if him can't afford Travis Scott, that would be a good bet. Because how much would you charge the folks? How much would you charge the locals?
Right.
You get where I come from? So we can't miss the thing. Certain places, certain artists just cannot go because it just not gonna make sense. And then when you look for a man like Travis Scott now with the stadium, I forgot set up with a volcano. And you have to have a one plane, a gusto, and a one dinosaur, and
Travis Scott tried to do a show in Egypt at the pyramids.
At the pyramid.
He's an insane guy.
He didn't nobody do it.
I don't think he did it. I don't know. I have to Google that. But I remember him trying.
You see me?
He wanted
Travis Scott them had 100,000 in Europe, so...
Yeah, that's a crazy thing.
So even though Jamaica don't have no venue, can't hold 100,000 people. That's the first thing. So, and 100,000 people now show up, no if you don't Travis Scott Jamaica. So, it's a difference. It's all about what can I get? What's the return on my investment?
Yeah.
So, big up to everybody. And I'm going to say, Cartel is step on a different level right now and they're doing thing. And it is what it is. You know, now if Cartel, for any reason, say, hey, I want to get into some new markets, I'll drop my price to make some people see me over this. Just cause, just for the fans, just like, to make some new...
Yeah.
You see me? And prices been dancehall artists poppy them up there.
Charging.
I know Buju bid up there. But I don't think Buju take normal plane. I think everything Buju take is private.
It's private from what I hear. Yeah.
You get where I come from? So it is what it is. What next topic to move on? Albums. There's a couple albums dropped in our recent times.
Yes.
450, Valley, DJ Mac, Ups and Downs. Valley proved them wrong. What 450 album?
Oh my God. It just slipped me.
See, I use your phone too much.
Just no, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's at work. I work.
But I like 450 album,
yeah,
I really do. And I'm like the storytelling thing, the part 2.
Album named Pieces of Me.
Pieces of Me. Big up to 450 and him team, you know. Yeah, I love the look.
Rank the 3 of them.
Huh?
Rank the 3 of them.
In terms of 1, 2, 3. Star bias, bro.
You can't do it.
Yeah, me
I
can
can.
do it. All right,
I can. Mac, Valley, 450. And it's not that far between the 3. I think my only issue with the 450 album, it sounds a little bit monotonous to me. That's just my opinion, it sound like a monotonous to me. Now the music isn't good, because he did like him have one song I really like, where him telling a story between two youths coming from,
Yeah, the part two that me talk about.
Right. Bad.
Ricky, this and
Bad, bad, rate it. But like I think him just sound a little monotonous in terms of like the flow and the delivery. It just some of the songs will just sound the same. But yeah, to me, still a decent body of work. Man, I lie. Van Cleef on DJ Macabre. Tough.
Yeah,
bro.
the Niger boy, Cranium
tough,
and
bro.
Valley, tough.
Tough.
It's a sexy song. That song is a sexy song.
When I hear this song, I'm messaging them and I'm saying, bro. Cause to me, it also goes back to like the exec producing brain behind Mac, because like to get all those three artists to say, yo, how it a go sound, and it sounds seamless, bro, between the three of them. You see me? And Niger boy talented the fuck, bro.
I can see the vision.
Him see the vision, man.
Yeah.
Talented the fuck.
Tough.
Yeah. Album good. And with Valiant, Pop Side by the one way. Pop out to me. That's the one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
One.
I'm not gonna rank no album right now because I'm not really sit to the word of them. But I listen to the 4th album that come here. All the albums sound good. I'm not gonna rank none because me no.
Don't come off bad if you do it, but I could.
And when I buy it, so buy a pussy. Everybody's supposed to when I buy it now. But me love where dancehall I go. Now for the summer, I feel like we need that new rhythm there. Again, Shake It to the Max is the summer song worldwide.
Yeah,
let's put that out there.
Oh yeah, 65 now.
65 on the billboard. This is the highest.
Yep.
This is the highest we've charted in a long time.
Yeah, man. Clap it up, Silent.
In a long time.
Big up on yourself.
I'm big up to Silent Addy and Discontinue because they acknowledge that this is a dancehall song. And this is why,
important, actually.
And this is why representation and just like acknowledgement is good, because when you look upon, I think Malie background is Afro for sure. But when you look upon even the fact that it was on the Afro.
The Afrobeats had it over there for like
on the billboard Afrobeat chart. And that's why dance, reggae and dancehall need back their own chart on the billboard, because again, me as a foreigner, when I to give a fuck about dancehall and reggae and whatever,
it's very easy to think it's an Afrobeat song.
So now because the Afrobeat, some gonna go search for more Afrobeat, when in reality if you search for dancehall.
Yeah.
You get where I come
from? Because corporate plug, of course, them did the interview for ER, and they were very like, Anthony say straight up, is it a dancehall song? And Silent Addy and Disconny said yes, it's a dancehall song. And the impact behind that, like you say, is so important, because when people hear that it's a dancehall song, they say, ooh, they could, them go search and see, there could be more like that. And that will open doors for them to see that there's other artists that they could possibly like or possibly get into in terms of their music. And I must say 65 is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Big deal. Not a wings box, a big
deal.
You understand? Alright then, come run through them, yeah. And people will start the interviews them for artists of the year, artists of the year so far. I have couple.
Talk now.
I have couple.
Malie Dan,
yes. Malie Dan up there for artists of the year. No, I think when Malie Dan unlock, Malie Dan have the internet, he have the streams, but I think he lacks the streets. I think he lacks the streets.
Weird.
No, it's not weird. I'm telling you, what happened is now is that there's alright. So dancers still. You have this, you have this, you have this, you have this, but not in a connect. Not in a connect. You get me? I say?
Okay.
And like when we're younger now, we know it's art then. When Baby Sham, I say, we get the thing them out a lot now. It universal. You get where I come from? And then look on even Skipper. As I said, Skipper have this, but Skipper not have this because it's not connected.
Yeah.
So it's not say people don't know them, but it's just like, if Malie Dan did it, I gotta be real, Armani, I got there as well. With the whole time slot thing with them I do. I think 9 a.m. both will come out. And I've heard 10 a.m. Crazy song. Is it me? I've heard 10 a.m. My dog's produced that one day. Who else? Skilly Skilly up there for Artist of the Year.
He is.
Shake it to the max.
And not only is he up there for Artist of the Year, also just because of the impact of what the music hit, like him being on Shake It to the Max, of course. But I feel like right
Tip
now,
remix.
I feel like right now anything that Skilly touch seem like it go places, bro.
Yeah, but ever since I say Skilly's one artist, you just can't win him there. You can't lose faith, you know.
Yeah.
You see me? And I you know, I think the only thing missing from his career is up to now him not really give you a body at work, a solid body at work. And I don't think he can produce it. I just think that he has so much songs. So if he give you all a block album, 40 songs, you just upon Skilly, you're good, you know. But they ever look upon it. Somebody ever share too much food for you and you say, yo, I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
That's so Skilly to go to work. You see me?
But
when you look upon New Gear, but the one name, she like Gangsta.
By the way, New Gears, I don't know what's going on production-wise, but that song is no longer on Apple Music or Spotify. You can only hear it on YouTube. And when I say hear it on YouTube, I mean watch the video. That song, the too tough,
yeah,
for them on streaming.
So we start over. So yeah, Shake It to the Max. You have New Gear. You have the snippet. You know, they come out there about Gangsta. Read.
Tip remix.
Tip remix. So 4 so far, we're sure about.
And 4 of them.
4 of them are more.
Tough.
You see me? In terms of Asian up there still, because you have Tip and you have the balance.
Balance is still going.
You see me? So enough artists there, but I'm gonna say the song of the summer is Shake It to the Max. I think I'm expecting some jugglings soon. We need a juggling. And for the artists out there, please stop shy away from juggling. Stop shy away from juggling.
Stop as the producer them say, you don't want to put no more artists.
Yeah, bro, please, because at the end of the day, I don't think song no really kill song, bro. Song pan a rhythm give other song longevity, brother. You see me? Because what you go on now? Song of the summer too is New York Girls. Big up La, big up Chemist. Don't fuck with that song there.
Nah, song right. Tough still.
Our man have a song to a creep. The Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, that creep. Valley have a song too. When we feel a creep, a Nancy. Yeah.
You know, say
that song there.
I was about to ask if you like you know, beyond or our bias, because not just you. Artist of the Year. Do you think that he's on that list?
Valley?
Or you know?
Yeah. I not count him out. But the thing is, I don't like something about Valley because it just look like say you don't know already.
It is what it is.
But him have the song them. But I just think Valley need now. I think Valley depends on some different thing right now. I think he might try extend him fan base. When you even look upon what they are, man just depend on YouTube and the man just depend on every fucking big UK platform. I'm like,
UK
yo,
podcast,
what
bro.
the
Some
fuck?
of the ones that I watch, man, I say,
yeah, it's like everywhere. And him have a viral in all of them.
Yeah. I wonder what him tell the girl what you bring to the table and the man.
You see me? So I think Valley would have give me like you remember when Conscience them at work?
2010.
Yeah, when Conscience them they everywhere just at work and like a extending fan base. So that's why when the dog forward back a ground, I know say a problem. So I don't want to speak on that.
Yo, Massacre.
Wait, but
mute body no, but guess what? We need a next one for the summer, you see me?
But wait, one more point did there. Rhythm. Yeah. The rhythm, it helps your song with longevity. It does, because guess what? You have to look upon your song them depending upon what you try to achieve. If it's a thing where you try get a club banger or a song for play in the streets, you have to think what this can play with. Remember saying that enough of them DJs are really not talented. Sorry for saying. Enough of them don't really understand music and know say BPM and transition and when I say they are party and hear one rash transition where I say bumbo. Like you have a turn on and look upon the DJ and I say, dog, where you get where I come from? So it's easier to get in a juggling without juggling.
Also, if you just want to just do it on the basic science of juggling, usually, you know, when one juggling song play, couple of the other one them play.
So just put in the word.
Just put in the word to make sure you have one of the top song them in the rhythm, and it will do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. And you know, a long time when I shoot my condolence to the family of Mullah. You know the young you to the drop out there?
Oh yes, sickle cell to sickle cell.
Yeah. Condolences to him, family, and rest in peace to him.
Yes, sir.
He's really top guy, by the way, you know. You
So I heard.
but you know, but yeah, the summer open still. The summer open.
Yeah, we know.
Massacre always have a gear one. You
Yeah,
know,
man,
Mute definitely a creep.
Mute a creep, man.
What else? I don't know how left out no song, you know. I don't know how left out no song. But I'm saying, right now, I bet on the New York girls.
Chronic Law?
The Chronic Law. You see me, Malie
done. Massacre, I think him have one more for drop still.
Well, my album more for a minute.
Yeah, but you see with him now, with album mode, like the last 2 albums them come out in December, you know. So I just expect say in my brain in December again. Because the last 2 ones come out in December. I think 438 is literally him birthday that come out on the 4th of December, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Jay-Z born on the days, you know.
Yeah, me born the 5th.
Yo, one day for greatness. So close, but
so still so far. But yeah. So yeah, Massacre been sending me album mode for a minute. So yeah, I expect a next album maybe like fall that time there. You know.
What about Alka? Cause I'm not gonna lie,
next year.
You
know some here next year. Here next year from a source.
So
album next year.
Alka album next year?
I heard that from my source.
Don't
know how true that is, but them say the rumblings, because them say like what him been doing with the New Rules tour is him kind of coming back to the public scene to say, hey, yo, I'm there. Obviously, I'm making money, but I'm here to say album next year. No.
I would love to see the rollout. Again, this is not just me attack as a fan of the music and a fan of Alkaline. Alkaline is giving this donkey thing. You see me? And I don't think it's working for him. I don't think it's working at all for him. You see me? I think him just get too cool for school, and the people them start with the school. You get where I come from?
No, but we said it. I think we had a discussion when he did the show. We had a discussion saying that we kind of feel like him just cater to who him cater to. It's almost like him don't really look into being bigger, like him having fan base who are cultish, love Alkaline, and him just feed the base. But Alkaline to me is a talent that should be bigger, not necessarily bigger now, but in terms of how they speak about dancehall artists, him should be like one of the first names you mentioned, in my opinion, just talent-wise, in terms of what the run was like, especially when him did just come out. That 2015 to, let's say, 2017, 2018 run. Like, so I don't know if it's a thing where, because I know it happens to some of the artists, them when they're not here enough, like they're not in on the ground enough, where them kind of get a little complacent. I don't know if that is what is reaching him. I don't know if it's just him just being too reserved and out of like, because them always say that music is like quote unquote young people's sport, young person sport, but also I think there's a level of no matter what, dog, especially dancehall, you don't necessarily have to there, but your name have to there. And I feel like with him and there's not enough of that. And I don't know if it's a personal thing. I don't know if him just say, yo, who knows what could be happening while him don't feature Jamaica as much as he should. But there's something missing there, so that there's a disconnect there, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just him saying, yo, I'm cool.
What do you think about New Rules being in Trelawny?
Trelawny is a weird venue. Not a weird place to keep it. But we always discuss about how Jamaica don't have enough entertainment venues. So if that can start, maybe if him keep a good show there and do the numbers, maybe we can start having
a discussion
about.
Kind of far from.
It's not far, but I plan to go. Whether it's work or Patreon, I'm still discussing that. But I plan to go, and I'd like to see how the show is going to go.
And then Sumfest?
Yeah.
Sumfest lineup
look very good. The reggae man them come off the hill. Protege and Leela are going to be doing night 2. You see me?
Along with Tony Braxton.
Yes, Protege's first Sumfest since 2017. So, you know, it's going to be.
And Chronics, we see Chronics off of the hill too.
Chronics is off of the hill.
Want something they want up there? Landslide or something? Niggas be off the hill. Proto for come do an interview, you know, I connect him. As this done, I connect him.
Yeah, you should. I like to hear from Proto.
But people, let's be honest. This is Jardy, this is Jay. The podcast is not J and J, so let's be honest. And we're gone. Be yourself, Jardy.
Big up, bro.
So that's, yeah, I love you.